Hello everyone, this is Barb Reed, the Wexford Stamper, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in York, Pennsylvania. And today I am going to show you one of my Valentine treat boxes for kids. And this is my first sample, and I want to show you what products I use to make this. I use the cute hot dog stamp set. This is in the brand new catalog, and it is a standalone set. There's no dies, there's no punch, but having had dachshunds in my family for quite a while, I thought it was a perfect set. And when I was looking through the catalog at maybe some non-Valentine sets that would work for Valentine's Day, I always was drawn to the cute little animal sets. So that's why I'm going to be using the hot dog set today. And I'd like to show you the box here. It's a very simple kind of a clamshell design. You open it up and there is the Reese's peanut butter hearts. There's 2 hearts in there. I grabbed these at my local convenience store. Very easy to find those in any of the grocery stores as well. And then I was put in this little panel on the inside. And the I love you, that's the long and short of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how quick and easy it is to put this box together. All right, let's go ahead and put this over here. But again, this is the candies that I used for this box. And of course you could put other things in there. There's so many great Valentine's candies out there. And you could put anything in there you like, but I designed this one just the right size for the Reese's hearts. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. What you're going to do is you're going to start with a piece of Magenta Madness cardstock cut at 6 1/4 by 7 3/4. And I'm going to grab my Simply Scored board here, and we are going to do some scoring. All right, let's see. Now, on the long side, which is the 7 3/4 inch side, you are going to score at 3/4 of an inch from both sides. So I'm going to just flip the paper 180 degrees and put another 3/4 inch. Okay, so I have 3/4, 3/4. All right, let's turn it to the short side now. This is the 6 1/4 inch side, and we are going to score at 3/4, 2 3/4, 3 1/2, 5 1/2. Now, all of these measurements and directions are also available on my blog, so you can always move over and find me on my blog at www.thewexfordstamper.blogspot.com. All the written directions are there, and there's a PDF available for all 4 of my Valentine treat boxes for kids. So check that out on my blog. And don't forget to go to my business page, The Wexford Stamper, and give me a like. That would be great. All right, let's get back to the project. So you can just sit on back and give it a watch and get those directions from my blog. All right, let's take my bone folder, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to crease on all the score lines. This is a real simple design. This is a great box if you need a box to put together very quickly. The clamshell design is a great one. All right, I'm going to grab my snips. I'm going to hold the paper in the portrait position, and I'm going to cut up all of these vertical score lines to the first horizontal score line. Then I'm going to come back and cut off the corners here, or make it a little tab, these little squares, because these pieces of paper are going to be adhered and put behind the long box panels. So we want to give the paper a little room so we don't have too much crowding inside. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Okay, you're going to cut up the vertical score lines, come back and cut up each of the sides, cut off the bottom corner, give it a little bit of a wedge to make those into some great tabs. All right, let's get the paper away. So this is what we have so far. Okay, now I'm going to grab my Stampin' Up! Seal Plus, and I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of Seal Plus on each of these small tabs. Now I'm going to put it on the side of the box that is going to be the outside. So this is going to be the outside of the box here. So you keep your paper turned on the side that has the outside of the box. You don't need to turn it over to the inside for this. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to turn the paper to the portrait mode again, and I'm going to take my tab, fold it down, and then fold my paper so that the edge of the side panel lines up right with the fold. Okay, so I'm going to do that and squeeze that down. Do the same thing on the other side. Oop, that looks like it could use a little more. There we go, of the Seal Plus. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. All right, so that's what we have so far. Now the next two tabs, we're going to adhere to that same panel, because this is going to be the bottom of our box where our Reese's hearts are placed. Okay, so there we have it so far. All right, now before we fold down our lid and adhere those tabs, I'm going to take my 3/4 inch circle punch and I'm going to punch out a little bit of a circle there. I like to do that because here's my other one. It gives you a spot to put your thumb so that you can open your box easier. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put this in here because it makes the box a little sturdier. Okay, now I'm going to fold down my lid. Okay, then I'm going to fold down the front. Okay, and then while it's closed, you're going to fold over your side panels onto your tab. And the reason you do that while it's closed is because you'll get a really good fit that way rather than trying to just kind of estimate. So there's our box. That's how quickly that comes together. All right, for the for the outside of our box, we're going to use the True Love Designer Series paper. This is in the new mini catalog, and we're going to put a panel of that on the top of our box. And this panel is cut at 6 inches by 1 3/4 inch. And that just covers your top of your box nicely and gives you a 1/4 inch border around the outside. All right, so there we go. Now what we're going to do is put on our embellishments, okay? We're going to tie our box up with the beautiful Magenta Madness in color ribbon. But before we do that, I've already cut, you're going to need to fussy cut your little dachshund out. So I stamped with Memento black ink, and then I colored him with my soft suede blends. And I'll show you that in a little bit because I'm going to be doing that for the inside. Let me find my dimensionals. All right, let's go ahead and put our little Doxy dog on the front of our box here. And there he is. Okay, and then, oops, I put him a little over to the left. Let's give our little ribbon a little more space. There we go. All right, I also stamped in Magenta Madness this cute little speech bubble that says hi. And I'm going to go ahead and use my dimensionals on this. This also I fussy cut out, but very simple to do and so worth it, so cute. All right, the last decoration for my front are my X's and O's, my hugs and kisses. And those I cut using the amazing Playful Alphabet. This is a great product to have in your stash. It's a great size letter, and it works so well with cards and projects and scrapbooking and everything. So this is a great set. And what I really like about it, many of the frequently used letters like E and O, they have more than one die so that you can cut more of them at a time, which I thought was very thoughtful and clever of those Stampin' Up! Folks. All right, so let's go ahead, and I'm going to use Tombow for this and just put a little bit of Tombow on the back of my letters here. He's going to let me and come out. Come on, you. Well, maybe we'll go with the Seal Plus. He needs a little bit of work done to him. All right, so then I have my Seal Plus here, and I'm going to go ahead and put on my X. You can just fold back the Seal Plus that is showing, and it works fine that way. Oops, you want to make sure you put it on straight, though. That always helps. There we go. All right, let's go with our Tombow for this. I think I got it open now. Yep, there we go. Oy. Okay, now got a little extra Tombow on there, but I have 3 letters here to put on, so I'm just going to take a little bit of the glue for this O, put that right on beside my X. Then I've got my X to put on. And finally, my last O. Okay, let's put him way on the end here. Okay, had to squeeze him on there today. All right, so there is my XO, 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 XOX. All right, now the last thing we need to do is go ahead and work on our inside panel. And if you look at my finished box here, you can see what I put on my inside panel. I have the little pup, and I have the sentiment, and I have a few hearts. So let's go ahead and get started on those. First thing I'm going to do is stamp my cute little Doxy over here using the black Memento ink. And there he is, so cute. Then I'm going to take that same Memento ink and stamp my sentiment over here on the right side. I love you. That's the long and short of it. Love that sentiment, that's so cute. And then I'm going to take a teeny tiny little stamp from this set, a baby heart, and I'm going to go ahead and kind of stamp him randomly around the panel. All right, now the last thing I need to do here is color in my cute little Doxy. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to use my blends. This is a soft suede set of blends. I'm going to start with the dark, and I'm going to go along the top edge of my dog and over the head, and then under here where it's going to be a little bit of a shadow, and then maybe around his ears. Okay, now I'm going to come in with the light. And I'm going to, with circles up here, I can just do some coloring, but when I get to the part that has the dark, I want to do circles, and that gets that area of the paper nice and damp from the alcohol and helps those two colors to start blending together, so we can avoid the very stark difference between the light and the dark, so it looks more like a shadow. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and turn them around and finish them up down here on his leg. Depending on what color you like, you can make your Doxy any color you like. We had a red dachshund, and we also had a black dachshund with a cute little brown muzzle and feet. So we loved our Doxies. They definitely have their own very unique personalities, but that's what's the fun of them. They kind of are a big dog in a little dog's body, so they're funny. All right, so there is my cute little Doxy. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my box here, and I'm gonna put a little bit of Seal Plus on the back, and then I'm gonna put the entire panel right inside my box. And there you go. I'm gonna close that up. Then I'm gonna grab my lovely piece of Magenta Madness in color ribbon and tie a nice little bow. And that's it. That is how quick and easy it is to make this cute little Valentine treat box. There he is. All right, well, thank you for watching. And remember, all my videos will be on my YouTube channel as well as on my blog. So have a great day and check back soon for some more creative ideas. Bye-bye.